of New York, the kind of music that could talk and talk it did to all of old New York.
How this extraordinary project all began.
It's a very unlikely beginning to the story. Several Christmases ago, my wife Evie and I were spending Christmas in Hawaii with Liza Minnelli and her then husband, who were great close pals of ours. And I'd known Liza since she was a teenager. And on Christmas morning, Liza and I were sitting on the floor watching the movie An American in Paris, which her daddy, Vincent Minnelli, had directed many years before. And then when it got to the big ballet sequence at the end, where Gene Kelly and Leslie Caron danced the American in Paris ballet, Liza suddenly said, "I've always wanted to sing that being the big romantic theme at the end. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-dum, that one." And so I said, well, let's put a lyric on it. So over the rest of the holiday, I fiddled around with it just for fun and wrote a lyric called Paris in the Spring. And while I was playing An American in Paris to do that section, I suddenly realized how much more of it would sing than just that bit. So that moved me on to Rhapsody in Blue, which led me on to the Concerto in F and the Preludes, Cuban Overture, and I realized that this fabulous music had existed for 3/4 of a century without words. No one had ever sung it, and it was so singable in every possible way that I made it a major priority in my life. And so here today you will be hearing people sing these melodies for the first time ever. No one has ever sung these before. And we're hoping that it's the first step along an interesting path which will take us from theatre on the left to classical arenas on the right, because you can either do this as a staged and choreographed theatre piece, or you could do it, as we have been discussing, with a symphony orchestra and 200 singers. I think it adds to the never-ending Gershwin legacy, and starting today, we'll see what happens. Starting today being one of the main songs in the score.